thing, intro twice, plus twice through, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. One, two, one, two, ready, go. Don't mess around too much, please, Joe. Okay, joy to the, joy to the world, please. Remember, this is a little bit trickier in intro because you have an and two pickup. And a one and da 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 bum bum bum. Twice through after you play the intro, right? One, two, one and two and one Silent Night, next one. Listen, Silent Night, no intro, but twice through.
Oh, okay.
In 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. pickup. Isn't that clear? Intro plus twice through, right? You ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. Wait for French horn to get up forward there. Okay, slide on in. There you go. Okay, here we go. First Noel. Intro and twice through. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Is it all on one? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ready? Go. One, no intro, but do it twice. One and two and ready and go. With intro this time. Okay, with intro. Okay, deck the halls. Ready? With intro. With intro. And twice. Ready? Dee, da, da, da. One, two, one, two, three. I don't think we should do the intro. Just do it twice. One and two and one and two. Tannenbaum. You're in the right key.
I think whoever had the microphone before me is a little bit shorter. There. Good. Please join me in applauding the members of the Delta Woodwinds Quintet under the direction of Art Holton, who have so generously provided us with this beautiful entertainment this evening. Thank you. My name is Jennifer Held, and as a board member of the Board of Directors for the Hospice of San Joaquin, and on behalf of the staff, volunteers, auxiliary, the Butterfly Auxiliary, and many other friends of hospice, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 16th annual Stockton Tree Lighting Ceremony. Oh. I guess here we are. Holidays are a time of celebration, and as we enter into the season, Thanksgiving this week, it's a time to reflect. It's a time to think of our family, many special friends, and loved ones who are and have been an important part of our lives. This is what makes the Tree of Lights so special. Each light on the tree is a shining memorial to the patients we have served and the individuals that each of you are honoring and remembering through your participation in this evening. And before we go into the full ceremony, I would like to invite up the President of the Board of Directors for Hospice, Mr. Bill Trezza.
Thank you, Jennifer. Again, thank you all. Is that coming okay? Yeah, okay. I serve on a lot of nonprofit boards, and I have to tell you, the last 4 years with hospice has been the best service I've had, rewarding for me. And I'm thrilled to be the president and to be involved in what we've been doing this past year. So again, I want to thank you all for coming, all of you who support us in many, many ways. And thank God we had good weather tonight. It's a beautiful evening. And that's it for me. Thank you again. Jennifer.
I would now like to invite Jim Russo, who is the hospice chaplain, to come forward and also offer a message of inspiration. Jim?
Those who have spoken before me are much taller than I. It is a marvelous thing to see all of you out here tonight, and as has been already mentioned, what a great gift we have in such a beautiful evening. And we're very thankful for all the lights that have been installed just for this occasion, I'm sure, by Delta College. In the Old Testament of the Bible, there is a story in which Moses encounters God as God takes on the form of a burning bush, a brightly lit bush. And God says to Moses, "Take off your shoes, for the ground on which you are standing is holy ground." This is holy ground tonight as well, because the lights on this tree by which you remember your loved ones, those lights make this holy ground. As you remember them, as you celebrate your love for them, as you light these Christmas lights, you provide not only a ministry and service to San Joaquin County by means of your contributions, but you also supply a very graphic and beautiful memory of your husband, your father or mother or grandparent or child, your friend, your colleagues at work, all those whom you remember by means of these lights, each person who was a very special member of your family or life. So we are privileged to be standing or sitting on this holy ground tonight. And as this tree is lit during this holiday season, this time of celebration of love for us in the birth of Jesus Christ, you drive by, and the citizens of this town, as they drive by, will see that your loved one still shines brightly upon this holy ground and continuing in your life and memory.
I will. Thanks. Okay, now we're back to 6'2" here. Thank you very much, Chaplain. And at this point, I'd like to welcome back Delta Woodwinds Quintet to play one more number before we go into the full ceremony.
Hosanna bomb. We're going to only do the whole thing once, but take 3 per attention. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Thank you. And now I'd like to invite Mel Sugatan and the Edison High Honors Choir to come up and perform a few holiday songs for us as well.
We had to try to get like 40 students up here in this. I think we're ready to go. The first selection is called Christmas Kumbaya. It was written by Jay Althouse.
Gather round, see him rest his
We're going to do an a cappella number. And it's called There Is Joy, Joy, Joy.
There is joy, joy, joy. There is joy, joy, joy. There is joy for news to be heard. All of earth and heaven ring with the song the angels sing. There is joy, joy, joy all over the world. There is joy. Yes, there is joy. Yes, there is joy. We'll touch our hearts and fill our lives with hope and peace and light. We will go out and tell it on the mountains, sing out the story loud and clear. Go out and tell it on the mountains that Christ our Savior is here. There is joy. Yes, there is joy. Yes, there is joy. There is joy, joy, joy. There is joy, joy, joy. There is joy for news to be heard. All of earth and heaven ring with the song the angels sing. There is joy, joy, joy all over the world, all over the world. This baby in the manger in the stable's gonna bring a lot of love and peace and joy.
We have one more number. This is called Light the Candles. And there'll be some audience participation also. You'll join us. You'll know.
Light the candles, spin the dreidel, celebrate our blessings tonight. For our victory and our freedom, light the candles, see the light. Join our hands now through the horror, lift your hearts and sing out the song. Marcus baking, oil making, it's a party, come along. Escadal, Ayashah, miracles both great and small. Escadal, Ayashah, let this be our call. Light the candles, spin the dreidel, celebrate our blessings tonight. For our victory and our freedom, light the candles, see the light. Escadal, Ayashah, miracles both great and small. Escadal, Ayashah, let this be our call. Light the candles, spin the dreidel, celebrate our blessings tonight. For our victory and our freedom, light the candles, see the light.
Thank you very much. And as always proud to work. We're always proud to have Edison over here to help with the festivities here. Thank you very much also. Good night.
Thank you so. Is this working? Okay, good. Thank you so much to Edison High School. You did a fabulous job, and we really appreciate that. As we move into the program, I want to make sure that everyone here is aware of the mission of Hospice of San Joaquin. And our mission is to provide comprehensive medical, physical, social, spiritual, and emotional care for both terminally ill families, or terminally ill patients, their families, and caregivers. And I think it's important for everyone to realize the three components of service that we provide. Outside of volunteering for hospice, I work for O'Connor Woods, and I know firsthand and I see on a daily basis the phenomenal services and support that hospice provides to residents in the community and community members and their families. And I am just so thankful to be a part of this terrific organization and to be able to acknowledge all of you publicly for your support and your interest in hospice. And in fulfilling its mission, Hospice of San Joaquin has been fortunate to partner with many community organizations and individuals. And one of these is San Joaquin Delta College. And at this time, I'd like to extend a special thanks to President and Superintendent Dr. Raul Rodriguez, Diana Lee Slauson, who's the Executive Director of the Delta College Foundation, and really the entire staff of Delta College for their support and assistance in making the tree lighting possible for so many years. And representing San Joaquin Delta College this evening is Mr. Kim Myers, the Vice President of Human Resources and Employee Relations. Kim? I don't know what you're more comfortable with. I cannot talk into that, I feel.
I'll make it work.
Okay.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees at Delta College and Dr. Rodriguez, our superintendent, the staff and our faculty at Delta, welcome. I am a relatively new member to the community here, but I have to tell you I am thoroughly impressed and a little bit overwhelmed with what I see here. In Stockton and at Delta, to include San Joaquin Hospice, there is such a sense of community. I'm really impressed with what I see. I really am happy to be a part of that. This is a family. This is a home. And hospice and the celebration of life that they go through is an integral part of that sense of home. There's also a sense of purpose. We like to think that at San Joaquin Delta College that what we do in educating people and helping people find new directions in their life and new skills and just enjoying learning provides a real sense of purpose. But I have to tell you, as somebody who's experienced hospice personally, there's nobody that has a more purposeful place than what the hospice carries out. And the last thing that I'd like to acknowledge and mention is the sense of commitment that I see, not only with our college and the pride that we take in that, but again, in the hospice community. These people do exceptional, special, vital work, and I think that it's important that we acknowledge them. I'd also like to acknowledge the donation and the extra effort and the work by the students that were up here singing, both from Edison and from Delta. I think that they do a great job, and if you would give a round of applause for them. You know, there's a little bit of an irony, I think, in that when people have to experience hospice as volunteers, as family members, as relatives, in a very difficult time of life, frequently, you know, it's viewed as sad or less than cheerful. But I've never seen a group of people who are more adept at celebrating life, celebrating every minute of life, every opportunity, than what we find with San Joaquin Hospice and the work that they provide. This really is an opportunity for us to celebrate our lives, to celebrate our successes, And I can't think of a better example than this beautiful tree that we have behind us when we light it up. I'm anxious to throw the switch. I hope that I can find that person who's doing that. I'd also like to acknowledge a donation, a very generous donation that's come recently, and that is a special thank you to Mr. Louis Frayne, the president of Conjay Frankie Incorporated, who donated his time and his equipment to allow us to add these 3 new light standards so that we can do this on an annual basis. Again, Mr. Frayne, I'm not sure if you're with us tonight, but Mr. Frayne and to the Frankie Company, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, enough talking on my part. I know that it isn't even Thanksgiving yet, but let me be the first one to say Happy Thanksgiving, and as well, Happy or Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad. What have I forgotten? Happy holidays, everybody, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Kim. Our next expression of thanks goes to PG&E. Ken Wells, I'm looking around to see if I can find him. Ken Wells is the PG&E, and Lisa and Wendell Wallace. So if everyone could give them a warm round of applause. And more thanks. I know it seems like this list of thanks is endless, and there still are a few more people after this, so please. Also, a very special thank you to all of the hospice volunteers and members of the Butterfly Auxiliary who have donated so many hours behind the scenes, stuffing envelopes, writing acknowledgments, checking light bulbs, baking cookies, making sure that we have the hot cider here, you name it, all of the hard work, everything that you see that is making this evening successful, you can attribute to the hard work of the Butterfly Auxiliary. So thank you so very much, Butterfly Auxiliary, for all of your efforts. We want to acknowledge another organization that has been present every single year at the Tree of Lights since its inception 16 years ago to support the Hospice of San Joaquin. And this group is the California Valley Stockton chapter of the Harley Owners Group. So thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Robert Keller, the district representative for Senator Mike Machado's office, to say a few words on his behalf.
That's easier, I think.
Good evening. The senator wanted to send his regrets that he was not able to be here this evening for this wonderful tree lighting ceremony. However, he wanted me to thank Hospice of San Joaquin for their invitation to be here tonight and take part in the tree lighting. I think he would also like to thank the folks at PG&E, Delta College, The Record, and all the other sponsors of the tree lighting ceremony for making this evening possible. I know that if the senator were here tonight, one of the things he would probably ask all of us to do is to take in consideration and reflect on the corner that we sit or stand on this evening. If you look to your right, my left, we have a very busy street. We have people going around in the hustle bustle of their daily lives, involved in the busy, hectic holiday schedules. Behind us in a few minutes, we'll have a tree that's lit up to help us remember our loved ones, the ones we've spent time with, the ones we cared for. And this is the dichotomy of our lives. And sometimes we need to take a break from the hustle and bustle that we live with every day, spend some time and reflect on those who have passed before us and those who we continue to live with, and make sure that we cherish each one of them, cherish each one of the moments we have with them, and make sure that we don't forget that. And I think that's what this tree lighting ceremony is all about. And just like to say to all of you, I can't express it better than Kim did, is that, happy holidays to all of you. And it couldn't join us on an even better night with this cold, crisp evening for this tree lighting. And on behalf of Senator Machado, I'm happy to be here, and everybody have a fantastic evening. Thank you.
Good, thank you, Robert. As I've said several times now, this year marks the 16th anniversary of our Tree of Lights ceremony in Stockton. And the Tree of Lights is a symbol that represents the caring that goes on in our community and continues to remind us of the true meanings of the holidays, that the most precious gifts in our lives are the family and friends who have shared their love and their lives with us. The marquees that are behind me to my left, your right, display our loved ones' names that will be updated on a weekly basis now through December 31st. And please check out the marquee, and if you'd like to add a name or there are any corrections that need to be made, please let us know. It is important to us that we recognize accurately everyone whose name belongs on that marquee. There's an information table behind me, and we're happy to take those changes and recommendations. In the established tradition, we will now ask the family of Melee Holmes, including her mother and her children, Diana and Lacey Lee, to come up and light the tree in memory of their daughter and mother. And before they light the tree, Lacey Lee will read a beautiful tribute that she wrote to her mother. If you'd like to come up. Are you going to come up?
Would you like the chair?
Good. Lacey Lee.
You could use this or this, whichever you're more comfortable with. Okay. You can just set that right there. You can set that just right down there. Thanks.
First of all, how do you turn it on? First of all, I'd just like to thank Hospice for giving my family and I the opportunity to take part in this very special event. For those of you who didn't know my mom, to sum it up in a few words, she was extraordinary. She was the very embodiment of everything that I strive to be someday. Her strength and will could be matched by none. Even when she was sick, she remained the rock that held my family together. And now that she's gone, it's been tough, but we're still holding on. If I could ever get the chance to speak to my mom again, this is probably what I'd say. Thank you, Mom, for everything you showed me in life. Thank you for staying strong through everything that we've been through. Even when times were at the roughest point, you always found a way to comfort us and show us that God would never give us anything we couldn't handle. When you left, I couldn't believe it was true, and part of me still can't, but I know that you wouldn't have done it if you thought we couldn't handle it. Thank you, Mom, for all of the advice you gave me. Thank you for the tough love that you showed me even when I didn't understand, because I understand it a little better now. Thank you for always putting us first. Thank you for the extremely high expectations that you have for me and my siblings. Thank you for loving us wholeheartedly and unconditionally, even though we were hard-headed most of the time. Thank you for the humor that most people will remember you by. Thank you for always keeping it real with me, even if it did burst my bubble at the time. Thank you for all of the hard work you put in, even while you were sick. Thank you for the long hours you work just so that we could have a little more. And most of all, thank you for being you. No matter who I meet or what I go through in life, I can honestly say that no one could ever replace you or anything that you've done. I love you so much, Mom, and I hope one day I could become half of the woman you were. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much, Lacey Lee, for sharing your thoughts about your mom. Before they light the tree, I need you to give me some help. We're going to start the countdown, and we're going to go 5, 4, 3, and when we get to 2, 1, light the tree. The family will light the tree. So at this time, I'd like to ask you to help me do the countdown, starting with 5 and ending with light the tree. Okay. And we have the official switch right here. Okay, so don't switch it till I say tree. Okay, so everyone, we're going to start at 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, light the tree. And that magnificent tree reflects the commitment of this community to support hospice, which in turn can provide support and compassion and care for terminally ill patients and their families and caregivers. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening, and we hope you'll think of hospice every time you pass the tree. Happy holidays.
Come on, guys, quickly.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy good tidings we bring wherever we go. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now bring us a figgy pudding.
Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Figgy pudding! Now bring some out here. But we won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. A very, very, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a lot of presents. We wish you the best of everything. Good health, luck, and prosperity. And a very Happy New Year. A very, 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 very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Watch your step, folks.
Stephanie.